Manchester United versus Fenerbahce at Old Trafford Thursday night. Europa League clash, the third one of the group stage. Hopefully Manchester United can win this game because the next three games, if we can win all three of them, put the group to bed, then we will have a final game. Even maybe with 2 games to spare, it's going to be tough now because we lost our first group game and we're only on 3 points and we're third in the group. But we really need to put this group to bed as quickly as possible so that for the final, at least the final game, we can rest players, maybe bring in a few youth players who haven't featured yet, the likes of 2-1 Debbie and Joe Riley and players like that, so then we can concentrate on winning or at least challenging for the Premier League and the other cup competitions with the League Cup and that back underway next week. So we really do need to get a win in this game. You've got to win your home games in Europe. That is a must. Going away to any side, I don't care who they are, it is usually a tough game. And going to Turkey in a few weeks will not be easy. So Manchester United really need to get a win here. I don't think this is going to be as straightforward as some people think. Both teams, Manchester United aren't really in brilliant form, but they're not in horrible form. Fenerbahce, they're about mid-table at the moment, which I was surprised to see. Their the main player that we know, Van Persie and Skirtle. Van Persie isn't really getting a lot of look in this season. There has been rumours of potentially leaving Fenerbahce, but he did feature at the weekend from the start. I think that was his first start of the season. It's not really going too well for him. To be honest, I think he is past his prime. Well, it's certainly past his prime, but I think his time is up now. Injuries have really hampered his whole career, and he was never really going to go on for his late 30s, sort of 34, 35, was he, with all them injuries he had in the past. But he's going to be a danger man, going to be coming back to Old Trafford. I'm sure he will get a great reception at Old Trafford, and let's hope that he doesn't score against us. But I would expect Jose Mourinho to make quite a few changes to the lineup for this game because we only played Liverpool on Monday, which I thought was strange with the Europa League game this week. And we've got Chelsea coming up on Sunday. We've got to get at least a point out of that. We really need to get 3. So, we could still go through out of this group if we don't win this game. But I just want to get the group done and dusted and put to rest so that we can concentrate on other stuff. You can then rest the players for the final games when you've won the group or at least qualified for the next stage. So, as I say, probably Romero's going to start in goal. I'm not too concerned about that. The defence looked alright against Liverpool. He is a steady backup goalkeeper for me, not too much of a problem there. We've heard today that Jose Mourinho confirmed that Luke Shaw will start at left back. Great news. He's got to start getting some consistency in terms of games, get a good run under his belt now, between now and Christmas, so that he can really get going, really hit some good form. You're probably going to see Fosu Mensah at right back. Then it's going to be a toss-up. Probably be Bay and Smalling as the centre-backs. Could be Blind. It won't be 2-1 Zebi because he plays for the under-23s on Tuesday against Liverpool in a 1-1 draw. The midfield is going to be interesting. Apparently, Morgan Schneiderlin has trained. He hasn't played a lot of football this season. Potentially, I would be inclined to go with Schneiderlin and Carrick in there. Give some of the others Herrera and that a rest for this game because we've got that big game coming up on Sunday. And we should be good enough to beat this team at home with Schneiderlin and Carrick in midfield. Carrick just hasn't played enough this season, and when he did play in that League Cup game was quality. I've been crying out for him to play even at 34, 35 years of age. He has still got enough in him to play a decent performance in maybe at least one game a week anyway at this moment in time. And out wide, we're going to have to wait and see the wide men. I'm torn over who to play because he says Mkhitaryan is fit, but he's not sure whether he's going to start him or not, or whether he's even going to be in the team altogether. We will have to wait and see, but I would go for Mkhitaryan one side, Marshall on the other side. Then probably be Mata in behind Zlatan Ibrahimovic. It could be Wayne Rooney, could be Marcus Rashford. Personally, I think we should give Marcus Rashford a rest for this game with that Sunday game coming up. We've got a massive tie against Manchester City coming up next week in the League Cup. And most people probably would prefer us to win that than this game, but we do need to really get through this group stage, just in case we have a horror season and we don't finish in the top 4, then we could fall back maybe on the Europa League. It's going to be tough to win this Europa League. There's a lot of good sides come into it after the new year, when all the Champions League teams drop out, which I always think is unfair. Once you're knocked out of one competition, you shouldn't go into another competition. But they will come into it and it will be really tough then. But Manchester United are one of the favourites to win this competition. And not only do you get a Champions League place, which is at stake, it's winning a European competition. And there are some youngsters in and around this team. The likes of Marshall, Luke Shaw is young. We've got Rashford and Fosu Mensah. We've got some young talent here that could really experience something great from winning this tournament this year. That is why I would like us to go far in it. I know I don't want it to hamper our Premier League season as well, but I'm not convinced that we can put up a real strong challenge from now to the end of the season for the Premier League. So if we don't win the Premier League, we've got to fall back on some. We really do need to be winning a trophy this season. I think would be certainly a good positive for Mourinho in his first season at Manchester United. Then hopefully he can build on it for next season. Obviously the danger man, I think, is Van Persie. To be honest, I think coming back to his old club, he could cause Manchester United problems, even if he hasn't played too well for them so far. I don't know too much else about them. As I say, they're a mid-table sort of team. They're not really getting beat up at all. I know in the qualifiers they lost to Monaco, so Monaco aren't the best of sides, so hopefully that stands us in good stead. That Manchester United can do the same and beat them. In the league, they're drawing a lot of games. They're not really getting beaten, so they're not going to be an easy side to beat. They've got Martin Skirtle, that scumbag, in their team, who always should. Whenever I watch him play, he does something stupid, gets booked, should be sent off a lot of games. So hopefully he can get some bookings tomorrow and they go down to 10 men. We'll have to wait and see. But all the time he does reckless challenges, pulls people's shirts in the box. He's a nasty little shit. So Manchester United have got to watch out for him at the back. Anyway, I think Manchester United are gonna win this game. I'm going to go for Manchester United winning this game 2-1. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below regarding this game. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon.